Please welcome Michael Lynn III.
Alright, a majority of this video is going to be me talking, reading something I've written about a book that I'm reading, because the gym that I was in had a lot of background music going and I don't want my video to get a copyright strike. And also I wanted to do this for my video anyways. I heavily believe in the sharing of knowledge, the sharing of perspective, because it's helpful. Some people, they don't have people. So if I can be that for somebody, I really value that. So let's get to it.
It is freezing, brother. Which is crazy because yesterday it was like 60 degrees, which is not warm necessarily, but it is like 40, 38 right now, which I think is bullshit. What? This is my first video, calm la video. Take you through a quick workout with me. Try to make it quick. I've learned with this content creation stuff, I just blew through a stop sign. No one stops at that stop sign. With this content creation stuff, everything takes just a little bit longer. So I can't just get in and work. I gotta set up the camera. I gotta make sure the angle looks right. You feel me? Do my shit, do my stuff, and but it's cool. I enjoy it. I enjoy the creation process. I enjoy showing people, Before I started boxing and just all of the new stuff I do, I like to watch people just to see what it was like. So it's kind of cool being on the other side of that, But yeah, it does make things take a little longer, but it's okay. I like it. All right, we just pulled up. Let's get in here. Hopefully it's not packed or nothing. It's a small apartment gym, so.
So lately I've been reading The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. I think that's how it's pronounced. For the first time. It's one of the books that I've always heard about but never actually picked up. And now that I have, I understand why it's had such a lasting impact. What made me finally sit with it was hearing Kendrick Lamar reference it on Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. You can hear the author's voice on Savior, the interlude woven into the fabric of the album, like a thread pulling through every theme of it. And it makes sense. Kendrick's entire project, Mr. Morale, wrestles with the tension between identity, ego, trauma, healing, things that humans deal with. And The Power of Now speaks to those same internal battles. There's a line in Crown that stood out to me. He says, "I can't please everybody." He repeats it like a confession, like he's reminding himself, reminding us. That line feels simple, but when you actually sit with it, it's freeing. Because most of our suffering doesn't come from the world. It comes from the mind, from trying to please others, trying to perform for others, and trying to protect an image for others. I've started to notice that most of the pain I carry isn't caused by what actually happened. It's caused by the story I've told myself about it. And it's not the situation, it's my interpretation of it. Something small happens, and instead of letting it pass, I'll wait till this car passes. That's funny that happened. Let your thoughts be like that car. Let them come and go. Something small happens, and instead of letting it pass, the mind starts writing a script. They must not like me. They probably think I'm this. I always do. And before I know it, I built a whole emotional world around something that might not even be real. That's what Eckhart means when he says our suffering is unnecessary. that it's created by the mind, by living in the past or the future instead of simply being present, being where your feet are. Because when you slow down and come back to this moment, just this breath, this second, you realize nothing is actually wrong right now. You're not being attacked, you're not behind, you're not failing, you're just here. But the mind resists that stillness. It wants to solve, control, analyze, prepare for things that we don't know are coming. It wants to keep replaying old moments or running through future scenarios that may never happen. And because we mistake our thoughts for reality, we let them run our emotions. And I've started catching myself when I do that, when I start overthinking what someone meant or assuming the worst. I've started remembering it's not personal. I had one of my friends tell me, here, boom, right here, this is him. Tell me it's not personal, Mike. It's them. It's them. They said it. Put it on them. And that's facts. And we also came to agreement that, bro, so many people live in delusion, but a negative delusion. They're so unsure of themselves. They're so sure of themselves, but towards the wrong way, the bad way. Bro, I'm finna be delusionally positive. But that's I might put that in another video. So I've started remembering it's not personal. Most people aren't thinking about me as much as I imagine. They're in their own head dealing with their own struggles, just like I am. We all walk around assuming everyone is focused on us, when in reality, most people are just trying to make it through the day. It's a fact. And even if they are judging you, that's still not about you. It's about their pain, their conditioning, their expectations, their worldview, them. That's been one of the most powerful shifts for me, realizing that not everything needs to mean something, that not everything needs a reaction. It just is. Someone doesn't reply, doesn't mean I did something wrong. Someone seems distant, it doesn't mean I'm being rejected. They just got their own stuff going on. Letting go of that constant interpretation and that habit of taking everything personally will create more peace in your life. And it's a practice, not everything overnight. So every time you return to presence, even briefly, you're gonna feel a little more free. Every time you just take a second and be where your feet are. And that's the point, not perfection, not having it all figured out, but remembering again and again to just come back. Where are my feet? What do I see? Where am I? There's a stillness underneath the noise and an awareness that comes when you aren't perceiving or aware of the judgment. You just are being. You don't need to prove anything. You don't need to be anything. You can just be yourself, be you. And beneath the labels, beneath the fear, the overthinking, that's where you find peace. And if you can get yourself to that peace, there's nothing in this world that you can't have or get or be. At the end of the day, do whatever you have to do to be happy. Peace.
Leaving the gym now. I'm gonna head to Panera. I'm gonna go home and shower, get ready. Then I'm gonna head to Panera to do some work. Because I have ADHD, and I know if I stay home, because I work from home, if I stay home, I will procrastinate and I will not do the work. So I need to be around other people that are working and being busy, and that'll help me get in the zone. For work, I am a communications / social media manager for 2 organizations in the Lansing area. And I enjoy it. I really enjoy my job, actually. I really enjoy making content and helping people get their vision for what they want out. I've always been pretty good at content creation, and I've always been pretty creative, so I enjoy it. And in my own personal life, obviously, I make boxing content. I do enjoy it a lot. I have a lot of videos where I have 1,000 plays, you know, and then I have a couple that have hit millions and like the 100,000s, and it's really easy to like get down if you're not hitting numbers like that. And I've had stretches where I haven't gotten close to numbers like that. But like the way I look at it, even the videos that only have 1,000 plays, if they have 100 likes, 50 likes, 60 likes, I mean, if I told you, like, why are you honking at me? I'm not turning. Oh, they weren't. If I look at, you know, if I asked you to name 100 people, you could, absolutely. It'd take you a little bit, and it'd put into perspective just how many people 100 people is. So when you're getting 100 views, 100 likes, 100, I mean, just be thankful that that many people even checked it out. Even 40, 50 is a lot. And then when you're doing it for the love of the game, like, I just like making content, man. I like posting. I like making videos and shit and stuff. So, you know, it's a very clear example of the man who loves walking will walk further than the man who just loves the destination. So if you just keep grinding away at it, eventually you're gonna get those numbers. And that goes for, I think, a lot of things. So I just pulled into my apartment complex. I'm gonna say goodbye to you guys and go on with my day. I hope this turns out to be a decent video. It's my first YouTube video, this type of video at least. So I'm gonna try some editing, do some cool stuff, and hopefully it turns out good. So love you guys. Thank you for watching, and yeah, enjoy. Peace.